for our first weekly Wednesday stream.
Hey, can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah. Shout out, fools. Well, we're live.
We on?
We
We
on.
on?
We live?
Oh, my gosh. I just said it 30 times. But
Are you already starting with the bullying already? Okay.
we started before we even hopped on the air, so what kind of question is that?
Fellow wrestling fans, fellow John Cena haters, welcome
Ba-ba.
to Small Package
I don't think those
Wrestling.
exist.
What are you talking about? Welcome to Small Package Wrestling. This is going to be a weekly thing now. We intend to join you to air, to record, to participate, to produce, to publish our thoughts every Wednesday of every week from here until eternity. So thank you to all our new fans, to all our old fans, to our friends, to our enemies, to the faces, to the heels, and you're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. Woo! And then it's your boy. Who am I pointing to?
I don't
No
know.
one. Absolutely no one.
Who am I pointing to?
Now you're pointing to me.
Guys,
With
y'all
the
know.
fresh beard and mustache, know what I'm saying?
Ah, perrucho. Míralo, míralo, míralo. Look at that. I think out of all of us, Omar, your mustache game is the weakest.
Yeah, probably. Even then, it took me 27 years to even grow anywhere near this. This is from 2 hours. I just shaved 2 hours ago, by the way.
I just shaved like an hour ago. Look, mine's already thicker than yours.
There it is.
So we're back. We back. As we stated earlier, this is going to be the schedule now going forward. So go ahead and add that to your calendar, to your family calendar, to whatever the hell people do these days, and join us. We'd love to have you come along. We'd also like to shout out all our new members, all our new subscribers, all our new fans. Love y'all. We don't love you, but we
Appreciate.
appreciate you joining. Yeah,
Y'all ain't there
there
yet,
we go.
unfortunately.
One day.
One day. It
This is-
takes a little
love
bit.
is a love's difficult. Yeah. So, yeah, but so we're here to discuss the what was it, Survivor Series War Games, and we're here to
War
discuss.
games.
Actually, I'm not even gonna participate. The whole John Cena. I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm telling you. So, who wants to go ahead and get started? Happy holidays to everyone. Omar over there is reminding us of the Christmas tree. The Packers are not going to the Super Bowl. Jordan Love is balling out.
Toyota
What is
is
that?
balling.
I wish my quarterback could throw like that.
Me too, bro. Same.
I didn't even enjoy my Thanksgiving because I just saw him ball out. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna have to watch Brock Purdy be mid,
They ruined or what?
and then fucking Survivor Series was. Uh, I'm glad we went to the one we went to. Is what I'm gonna say shortly.
What? Why? What did you guys? Okay, initial thoughts. What did you guys think of these war games? Let's start with Ekismar because he's already rolling. So, what did you think about this,
I'm gonna pull Whittle. Me
Omar?
like I wasn't. I don't know.
You were well.
Yeah, I was whelmed. All of the Whittle catchphrases. I was just. I think for me the highlights were women's wrestling as always. Io and Rhea, that tag team or that little duo was always amazing. Plus the EO spot is always goaded. It's a staple. And I really liked how they just built her up and they continue to build her up as uh, probably the best wrestler in both rosters. So I think that was really cool. But other than that and the John Cena and Dirty Dom match, I was kind of just like. I think Aaron had said it previously. Like we've seen, this type of war games match like multiple times already. With the same people and honestly, like the heel team, I wasn't really a fan of. That I wasn't really invested at all, except for the Thickums that came in and saved the day at the end. Thickums McGee, whoever that is, mystery man.
Shout out.
Shout out that guy, and then
What does that? What does that mean? What does that mean? Explain to our audience with
so
thick really
the
uninitiated because I don't know.
the people, the wonderful people of the wrestling community were able to ID the mystery man who interfered at the end of the match by his two greatest assets, and just like, and also his traps. Apparently, his traps are also quite identifiable. I think the the masterminds of the internet were able to figure out who interfered, and we actually talked about him previously. You had asked about him, Austin Theory. So yeah, it's
Allegedly.
allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Aaron, the shout out for the Thickums thing. But Aaron, what did you think? What did you think about Survivor Series or War Games?
I thought it was a good show. I actually enjoyed watching this show. It was a good show. The problem is with these wrestling fans online that their expectations are like way up here. Like, oh, something crazy is gonna happen. Someone's gonna return. Fucking Eddie Guerrero's gonna fucking return. Like, bro, fucking calm down. Nothing crazy is gonna happen, and
So,
just
so,
just enjoy the show. And it was a good show.
so when you say online,
Everybody who was supposed to won, and I enjoyed it. It was a
so,
straightforward show.
so when you say online,
What's the problem?
when you say online wrestling fans, do you mean Omar?
I mean, everybody on Twitter pisses me off, especially the wrestling community is fucking annoying.
I would say that I'm not. I wouldn't like the online chatter is like super hateful. I wouldn't say this was a bad show. It just wasn't. Like I feel like
What is your
the last year's was better, and maybe I'm comparing it. And then the year before that was also better. And maybe I'm comparing it to those. And I feel like this year was kind of a repeat of that. But
So Aaron, Omar said he liked the women's match. What did you think for you was a highlight, or what aspects of this show did you like?
Cena, the Cena match, the Dom match. God, that was a work of art. That match, he fooled me. He had me worried like, oh no, this fool just broke his collarbone and he's out. He
that was
got us.
good.
Especially me. He got me.
That was good.
Like that's dirty fucking Dom right there.
Okay, so you liked the Cena match, and it had nothing to do with Cena.
Oh, Cena, of course, Cena's the GOAT. Never seen 17. But like Dom was the highlight of this show.
Exactly. So you're saying is that the Cena Mysterio match, it was all Mysterio.
Yeah, that's Cena's job to put young people over.
And he did it.
And he did it perfectly.
And Dom did it perfectly for
Dom,
for the people.
Dom did it.
Uh,
As Omar shouted went in WrestleMania, Dom does it, Dom does it. Yeah, that's what Dom did. Cena sucks, bro. Like Cena sucks. Like that was the worst. It was his performance was the worst performance of the night.
you know,
Uh,
I enjoyed it. It was fun. I wept a little bit.
why'd
Like,
you?
what do you mean? We've explained it time and time again that
Every single
this
podcast,
is
it's the same conversation. Bro is 50. He can't do nothing. What do you
Then what is he doing in
expect?
there?
But even
He's retiring.
even
He should have
then,
retired already.
even then, he's still holding it down, bro.
He's not holding anything down.
he's
He's
having
holding the company down. He's dragging it down like fucking. Like
Ah.
he's not propping anything up anymore.
I
He
don't.
propped Dom up.
He's oh, he did it.
Yeah.
Dom propped himself. Y'all gotta
Look,
know that I'm not a Dom guy.
I'm gonna
Okay?
say that, but now you are because he's facing John Cena, and you
No.
and you enjoyed
Twice.
and
No. Allow me to put you fools in your place and remind y'all.
and
why
then Mikey
I
just said he deserves it. You see, I agree.
I deserve it. Or
No,
Dom. Shout out Young Hennessy. Shout out our day ones.
I'd assume it's John Cena that deserves it.
Okay. I lost my train of thought. Y'all know how I felt about Dominic Mysterio in the beginning. I was frustrated with that fool. I cut a couple of promos and I was disappointed with him. I didn't like it. I didn't like who he was in the ring. I've been paying attention and I've seen him transform into something. He completes the Three Amigos now. Like he does them all. And so I feel like he's won me over not because of his.
But what did I do you remember what I told you when you were saying all that? No, 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 no. There's nothing to do with Cena. Do you remember what I told you? Have patience. Wrestling fans don't have patience. Wrestling fans want everything right now. And I already knew this was gonna happen. That's why I wasn't tripping.
Is it the online community? I
You
think
just gotta be patient with things.
I think the stream froze.
It didn't freeze. It's fine. Keep going.
Okay,
You guys,
Omar, what do you think?
uh,
About-
look, Aaron was actually cooking something. But I actually think that this is Cena's last hurrah, and he deserves that spot more than anyone. And in spite of your little throwing your hands up and thinking that he brings the company down and being like being one of those
Which he
online
does
people, like that
There's
doesn't
internet
like
people, there's
Cena.
Twitter.
Exactly.
hate.
But
Oh, wow.
it's just like the same people that hate on Yeet, or like you hate on Jey Uso. Like you
I don't hate
go,
on Jey.
but it's the same type. It's like, oh, he's bringing the company down. He's ruining wrestling. But you show up to a wrestling show and you see all of John Cena's merch. You see grown men wearing fucking like yellow, orange fucking t-shirts and like hats and armbands, and even little kids, right? But then you see online, and then it was like, oh, fucking Cena needs to retire now, and what's he doing in the ring? He's geriatric, right? Like that's not necessarily close to what is actually in the stadium. And Aaron's been to a few live shows that this year where he's been able to see Cena actually like and get the crowd reaction, and it's crazy. I'd imagine it's crazy, and even seeing it from TV, it's like you hear it.
Bro, I told you this at SummerSlam. I was sitting like in the middle of the stadium. I was looking down on the floor. 90% of those people on the floor were wearing Cena shirts. It was just a sea of blue and green shirts of just Cena shirts. I don't know how that's bringing down the company.
Both things can be true. Cena can fill the seats in a stadium for nostalgic reasons, and he can also suck.
But it's not.
Both things can be
If
true.
he's done it for 20 years, it's not for nostalgia reasons.
Okay, then what is it for?
What do you mean? When he first started off, it
it-
wasn't for nostalgia. When he first took off, it wasn't.
20 years ago. I'm saying people are going back to see Cena, not for his performance in the ring. Aaron said he's 50 years old. You know he's not going to be good in the ring. Both things can be true. He can
He
fill the
doesn't
seat.
suck. He's slower. You can still be good at something, but you're not gonna be as good as you were like when you were young.
We've discussed this. Has Cena been a good wrestler?
I think Cena.
He's been
What are we talking about in the history of his career? Yeah, I would say so. I think he's like put on really good matches that have been clouded with hate because of who he is. Growing up, like watching his matches, like he used to put regular bangers on like Monday Night Raws and SmackDown, and that was before the "You Can't Wrestle" chants and all of this stuff. So I think his controversy is just controversy just because people like to talk shit. It's just like with Jey Uso. Like they're gonna talk smack about every single missed, chop, every single missed little thing because it just gets reactions out of people.
What do you think, Aaron? So you guys hard disagree with my assessment of Cena.
No,
I
Yeah.
haven't changed your mind.
Nope.
we're gonna agree out of
Y'all
nowhere.
haven't changed mine either. Hey, so all right, so then I guess should we go in order then? Should we start out reviewing each match, or do you guys want to roll with the Cena match right now since we're already on the subject, and just talk about the match itself? Um, what do you guys think? You guys just want to roll with this match since it's already on the tip of our
Yeah.
nether region? Yeah. All right. All right. So I thought this match. I kind of agree with Aaron. I thought that it looked like it looked like the move was botched. It looked like the move was botched, and I was already like in my little notepad talking shit about how como Cena la cagó y por como siempre la chingada, you know. So it kind of got me a little bit.
Not
It
a
was
little
good.
bit. You got you.
It's good that I got to see Aaron's girl, Liv Morgan, or is that Omar's girl, Liv Morgan, or is that everybody's girl?
That's
I think I was.
that's me.
I've never claimed no one.
I'm a fan of Liv, yes, but I believe that's Dirty Tom's one of his
Ah.
many conquests.
Flings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was cool to see her back. I actually missed her. But I thought the match, I thought there were a lot of interesting spots. There was the boot trick, the old Eddie Guerrero boot trick. There was the what do they call it? The domination? What do they call it? His squad. What do they call it?
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
The domination.
The domination.
Yes.
I
wish I had a list of things where it has gone wrong, like things you've said. Like the domination.
You know what? That's not that far off, you jerks. Okay.
The Judgment Day from the domination.
I mean, if I would have said, picnic in the fucking
The
meadow,
domination
way
for
off.
sure sounds like a tag team from like the Vince McMahon era, though, from like the 80s and shit.
What is it? Nation of Domination.
See, there we go.
Yeah, so I thought the match was, I don't like shenanigans, but these shenanigans were kind of okay.
How many
go ahead.
small packages would you rate it? Out of
I would
5?
rate I would rate Dominic Mysterio's performance as a 4, and Cena's like a 1.5, 2. But I would rate average it out at 3.5.
You like small package math. That reminded me of the Rick Steiner promo.
That's like a real. Bro.
Yeah.
What was that promo you like?
It was the Scott Steiner one.
Tell us, what is it?
I forgot. I don't even know. I had to be in the fucking.
Do it. We'll do it right now.
It was like, all right, bro. If you put small package against a fucking podcast, like fucking, I don't know, fucking the Logan Paul podcast, where they're half of a podcast is us, and then we're fucking 4 small packages. Then you divide that by 2 small packages. Then you get 3 1/3 small package. So that makes us double % of the small packages then and podcast. Yeah.
There you go. That's a promo.
That's small package math.
Aaron, what do you think about that match? What do you think about the performance? How many small packages would you give Cena? How many would you give Dominic? And how many would you give the match?
Well, Cena gets 5 packages automatically.
Oh my!
Dom gets 5 packages, small packages. But like overall, I feel like this is like 3.5, maybe 4 small packages.
I love all.
So you agree with me? So you agree with me? Just say
That was a good match. Yeah, I said it was a good match.
That's what I gave it.
You know
Okay.
what? I give it a solid 4 small packages. I enjoyed it. It was enjoyable. Like I smiled a lot and I laughed and I was like scared because of the fucking botched, fake botched thing. And then when he ran in and did it, like that was great. Like I don't know. I think it was shenanigans, but it needed to be because it was 2 people that were shenanigan like goated and are goats of that type of thing. So 4 solid small packages with the fucking cherry on top or like a little bow that says one last ride. love John
God,
Cena.
Oh, that's
we have one more Cena match.
I
It just hit me.
know. That's
It
why
just
can't
fucking
fucking
hit
wait.
me,
I was
bro.
like, dude,
I
like,
can't wait.
I think that's what
Okay,
hit me a lot during the like fucking match. I was like, there's only one more. Like, this is
We
it.
have one
This
more.
is the last PLE. Like, that's crazy. Like, Khaleesi, I know you're sad too. It's like Khaleesi's even crying. She's like, it's the fucking last John Cena match.
okay. We're about 2 weeks away from the Cena match. Aaron, why the face palm? What is it? What's going on?
I just know it's not.
You're
I'm,
gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there. Yeah, like today early, I was googling, bars right next to the arena. So right after the show ends, straight to the bar and drink the pain away. But it's gonna be a hard day.
What do you think, Omar?
Hey, I don't know. I'm excited to see live footage from Aaron. Like, I think that'll be fucking dope. And then to compare that, like what we see on TV, cause like I think that's fucking special being able to be in the stadium, for his last fucking like ride, bro. You could tell that like that legend everywhere. I'm sure the crowd is gonna be fucking rocking. So that's why I'm fucking hyped. But it's gonna be sad, bro. I don't know, the Instagram reels that I be seeing and the edits like hey like crazy. I just be like in the shitter like crying, bro. Like fucking just going through them, and then now it's gonna be worse because he's not gonna come back anymore. Like it's crazy.
Okay.
It's like Superman hanging up the cape, bro. Or like Batman, being like I'm done. That's it.
Okay. So you guys are into sports. Have you guys felt anything like that about any other professional athlete?
Not
Like
really.
Aaron Messi.
I mean,
Omar
he's still
said,
playing.
yeah, but I mean, he left Barcelona. You
I
know.
know, but he's still playing.
Okay, so anybody, or any sports team or anything that you felt that towards, like this. It's like a couple of weeks away, and you guys are already feeling it. You're Aaron. You're looking up preemptively bars so you can get.
I was.
Aaron's already on the Fields train. So Omar, like the last time you were like, I know, I'm sad. Like, are you guys really gonna miss him?
Like
Mm-hmm.
DC bars. I wasn't kidding, bro.
I
I
saw the
was looking at
screenshot.
bars.
Yeah, it's I don't think I've experienced anything like it. The only grief I've ever experienced for a sports related person is Eddie Guerrero, and I think like that's a different because I mean he passed away and there was no like planning for that. You get what I mean? But like I
That
think
was that was tragic.
it is, yeah, but I think it's like that same type of nostalgia that I feel like when I look at Eddie Guerrero highlights and those type of things is probably what I'm gonna feel when I like watch John Cena highlights, just knowing the fact that I probably won't ever see that live again, and then knowing that the impact that it had not only on me and my love for wrestling, but like the cool thing about both John Cena and Eddie, and the reason why I like them is that it inspired both of what they did in the ring. Really inspired like the next generation of wrestlers. Like the guys I watch now, like those are the people that they put as their inspiration. It's like John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, and like I think that is gonna be cool and sad because it's like, man, like I got to watch that shit live, bro. I'm gonna be like the old head. It's like, dog,
Why is your voice cracking
y'all
already?
don't remember the days, bro. Like if you didn't see John Cena do this shit, like your opinion doesn't matter. I'm sorry, like it just is what it
Wow.
is. If you didn't have the chain gang fucking like thing, like I'm sorry, but your fucking opinion, it doesn't matter. If you don't like the spinning belt, I'm sorry, but you don't understand wrestling or WWE or anything. That's it.
So, Aaron, do you think? Because I know that some wrestlers kind of stayed a bit too long. I would say Undertaker was one of them. Definitely Ric Flair. Definitely Hogan. Um, do you think that the timing right now for Cena leaving is ideal in a way, so that
It,
you have a better, like a good memory of him
it's
before he leaves?
perfect, yeah, because he's still up here. He could still perform, not as he used to, but he can still perform. Like you mentioned, the Undertaker. Like it did get kind of sad at the end, because he's old, he couldn't move, and like that's the last image. But like Cena, I think that's the way to go. Still at the top, still doing it. Just call it a day.
Now, Omar, so you and this is to both of you, but I want Omar to answer this one. All these guys came back. They couldn't stay away from the spotlight. They couldn't do it. And maybe that it was financial reasons why they came back, maybe for a lot of different reasons. Do you feel like Cena might do this again? Or would you guys be opposed to the idea of him making special appearances, I guess, special referee or things like that? Go ahead,
Um,
Omar.
so well, I think he's been pretty explicit and said like that's his last like in ring like, WWE thing. So I'm sure he'll be around in some capacity, in some way, shape, or form in the future. But I think yeah, I'm okay with it being his last like in ring hurrah. Like I've heard legends of, and I seen a reel that my friend sent me of like Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker running it back at like Saudi Arabia, and then them just like hugging each other and being like, "Yeah, bro, we're too old for this shit. Like, this is too bad." Or even seeing like Ric Flair like take ladder bumps at like 65, but like when I was a kid, like I was a fucking kid, so I didn't really like process that shit. But now I watch those things back, I'm like, God, Rick, like why do you do that? Like you don't. So I wouldn't wish that on any human or any WWE superstar, and especially on John Cena. And I think right now is the good time to do it because he's not fucking up his body in order to continue. And as to why the other guys are doing it, I have a theory that it's like, and they've mentioned it, like it's hard to stay away, like the adrenaline and like those type of things. It's like it's addicting because being in front of a live crowd. Even Batista mentions it, like as to like if they ask him like are you gonna ever come back from your retirement, he's like nah, but I miss it, bro. Like I miss coming out to my music and that the roar of a live crowd. And he's like, they ask him what's your song, it's like, oh, it's good, bro, it's good, trust, because it is. The Batista song is fucking legendary.
Banger.
Um, I think that his wrestling or lack of wrestling skills to the side or wrestling ability, the guy has been like he's had a pretty flawless career. Like he hasn't socked a fan, he hasn't had a DUI, He pays his taxes and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like he does really good things for what do they call it? The miracle work?
Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Oh, miracle workers.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, but I feel like this guy's had a good career to where he's taking care of his body, he's still in pretty okay shape, you know. I wonder how much this is going to influence the people coming after him, you know, because the people before him, there was EPDs, potentially steroids, maybe substance abuse a little bit, and this guy was a little bit of a straight edge, right? And he did things the right way, and so I wonder if that's going to have an effect on the people that come after him, you know. And I'm just speaking strictly as him as I'm just speaking strictly of him as just a professional. Um, from what I gather from him, he's been an excellent professional. From what I hear from you guys, and so that's going to be interesting to see what happens. And then also for me, like, okay, he has mic skills. Will we see him in some sort of role within the company like that, right? Like somebody within the company, something, I don't know what role he could have.
You know what
Go ahead.
I was thinking about? Like, what if he's like a GM, bro? Like, that'd be crazy. Like, just like when he's older, like Teddy Long, he's like, you'll go one on
Yeah,
one.
player.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think like a cool manager like that, because I remember like Ric Flair would come back and like guys like that, or Mick Foley, even Kurt Angle were like managers. I was like, oh, that's cool.
We just wasted 30 minutes talking about Cena, so I think that's enough.
No,
Anything you guys?
I don't think we wasted. This is the
It's
last
wait.
2 weeks. 2 weeks of coverage.
I can't fucking wait. Where? What day is it? Let me mark it on my calendar. Aaron, I do want to ask you one other thing. What is it that motivated you? When did you decide that you were going to go to his last match?
When he announced his retirement,
You said you were going to be there.
yeah, I have to be there. And he announced it, I think it was July of 2024.
It's pretty early. Yeah.
Yeah. He announced it like July, August around. It's like Money in the Bank, I believe. That's when he announced like I'm retiring. I'm gonna have a year-long retirement tour, and that's gonna be it. You're never gonna see me ever in the ring wrestle. Like the shorts, the jorts, you'll never see him again.
I don't know how anybody can miss the jorts.
I mean, hey, I do. It's rough. I I don't know.
I,
Like
I
I don't know. It's like
why?
I think football jerseys are cool because of him, bro. Like you get what I mean? Like I remember when he used to come out and he's like football jerseys. I think chains are cool because of him. Like like my
Is that why
entire
you're
like,
wearing your chain?
yeah, like bro, come on. Like I don't know. It's just is what it is, I guess.
It's gonna be
Homer's on
rough.
the train, bro. He was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I try not to think about that shit, but then like I think about it like fuck, and then like
Oh, yeah.
don't even look. It's gonna be potentially against that fucking that little guy of Gunther. And I'm like, I don't even want this. I don't like.
Eckleberg?
I don't even want it. Like it's just gonna be chops
Bro,
the whole
you
time.
guys better pray Gunther wins this tournament.
No, I really hope he
You guys better
doesn't.
pray
I'm the biggest LA Knight fan again.
because out of everybody in that tournament, he's been fucking putting on bangers, making people look like $1 million. Did you see that match versus Solo? Made him look awesome. Made him look like a star.
Solo is awesome.
He made him better. I never seen Solo like that. I never seen Solo perform like that.
Why would? Okay, I guess we can talk about the tournament now. Who are the potential candidates?
I mean, there's two.
Okay, who are they? I don't know anything about the tournament. I'm not paying attention, but intentionally.
Oh, we have Gunther and LA Knight. I think the finals on SmackDown, and that's when we'll find out who's Cena's last opponent.
This is coming SmackDown. This one on
I
Friday.
believe so. Yeah,
Hold on.
Okay, Aaron, and who are you going for, and why is it?
I think you already know the answer.
It's LA Knight.
It's the power bomb giving, the robe wearing, the chop giving goat
the
Gunta.
wrestling move botching.
Gunta.
You just got a better promo than he's ever been capable of.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
That is not true.
Okay, Omar, what do you think? Why and why? What do you think is going to win, and why is it LA Knight? Okay, okay, this is a two-pronged question, and Aaron, I want you to answer this. Who do you think is going to win, and why? And what is it? What is it? What is this win supposed to do for this guy's career?
Well, I think Gunther is gonna win, and I think the whole point of this whole tournament and match is to solidify the next. I want to say the next John Cena, but the next face of the company. And I feel like Gunther has. I feel like WWE has a lot of trust in Gunther, and Gunther can and will be the face of the company, holding world titles and WWE championships for the next 10 years.
Omar,
I just don't see it. How could a trench coat wearing,
It's a robe now.
robe wearing a guy be the
Feel?
face of the company? Like that. Like I don't know. I just don't. I don't see it. It doesn't. His gimmick doesn't have charisma. Anyways, but I think it's LA Knight, and just because I'm a hater, and I don't actually think that's gonna happen. If that happens, though, I do think it has the potential of getting like a crazy pop and like it being one of the most like interesting upsets. And I don't know, like just in my rationale, I was like, maybe John Cena sees himself in LA Knight. You know, maybe he's the one that's handpicked, and then like to like because like everyone wants LA Knight and has been wanting LA Knight to get a push these past few years, but just hasn't. So maybe this is his push. Maybe this is his opportunity. Gunther will always be, unfortunately, the big bad guy for a face for years and years to come. But I genuinely do not think he's the face of the company. And it's like, I don't know. It's just hard to see him as that. And I really do not want a 20-minute match of just chops and botched power bombs and attitude adjustments and whatever wannabe dinosaur drop kicks like that he does. Like I don't know, which is actually his best move that I enjoy. And even then, he looks. I don't know. I'm just not a fan.
Okay, Homer. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna ask this question. How disappointed will you be if it is Gunther?
I mean, I have a feeling it will be like it just is what it is. You know, I'm gonna be disappointed, and I've just taken it. That's why I'm like not even trying to think about his last match. I'm just already at the point where it's like it's over. You know, it's GG's. Because it's like the last match to me is gonna be disappointing. I will say, this is Gunther's last potential straw for me. If he fucks this up, that's it. I don't even want to say his name. He's
I
gonna
mean,
be
have
like
you seen his matches in the
he's
tournament?
gonna be like Voldemort. Like I won't even want to mention him. I won't even want to look in his fucking direction. Like Gunther, who never heard of him. Like I don't know who that is. Like
Unfortunately, Gunther's gonna put Cena to sleep. He's
that's
gonna
gonna
get
be
him in
the
that
If
worst.
he
chokehold,
wins
Oh
it,
my
sleeper
god!
hold,
In
bro.
the
If he
sleeper
and
wins
he's
it,
gonna
the
hold.
put him to
sleeper hold.
sleep.
My
And
god.
that's all she wrote. 20
So
years,
Cena's gonna
23
lose.
years.
So Cena's
Oh,
gonna lose then.
Cena's gonna, he has to lose. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, don't
Omar's
you
in
want
despair.
don't you want him to put people over?
No, not him. Anyone but him.
I don't want him at all. Okay, just so we're clear. But I mean, he needs to win.
There's no point in him winning his
How
final
old is
match. What is
Gunther?
that? What is that gonna do to him?
How Gunther looks like he's been 47 since he came out of the womb. How old is he? Like how old is he? He's not young. He's absolutely no reason.
I mean,
Like,
no one's young
And just
in
kindergarten pictures
WWE.
of what in
Yeah,
school
bro,
in rural Germany. He's wearing in Austria. He's wearing that robe. Or
he's
what?
wearing in fucking full on wrestling gear, already chopping motherfuckers at age. Like no, like this guy is not young. He's not a fresh young prospect up and coming, bro. Bro's 90. Like,
I think that's why I disagree with it. I don't know if Aaron if he is who Aaron describes him to be. I don't know what the point would be to give it to him. I think maybe they're trying to put LA Knight over a little bit, and I think LA Knight can carry the match a little bit better, and he could put on a better show. Because you don't, I don't want it to. I don't want him to lose his sleeper hold. You know, I don't.
He might, most likely.
And so I feel like LA Knight is a little more active, a little more springy, a little more.
it'll be
And
fun.
so he might.
Like, it'll just make the match.
It'll be
fun.
entertaining.
It'll be entertaining. Like, that's all I want, bro. Like a decent, fun match.
You see how wrong Aaron is, bro?
Y'all
He
don't know
wants a
ball.
boring
Y'all
ass
don't know
match,
ball.
bro.
Unfortunately, I think I
You
know
clearly,
ball,
you
but that's the
clearly
problem.
haven't been watching Gunther throughout this whole tournament. Clearly not.
His match with
I'm
Javon
not-
Evans was decent. It was good.
Clearly
but
not.
Because it's Javon. Like, Javon Evans will have a fucking match, a good match with that action figure back there. Like, he will fucking hold it down. He literally made Mr. Iguana look good.
Speaking of Mr. Iguana, are you guys anything else about Cena? That's a
Nah.
loaded sigh,
Nah, not right now.
Omar.
I do think that is good that he had that feud with Dom and dropped the belt to him. I will say, I think that was cool. And if I wish that was his last opponent. But
That would have been a good ending. I thought that was better,
yeah,
infinitely better.
it's like, why Gunther? Why?
I wish you would have seen Omar's reaction during the Gunther CM Punk match. I wish he was just devastated, bro. Anyway, back to War Games. Let's take it to the top. Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee versus Nia Jax and her beautiful feet, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch. How many small packages would you give this match, Aaron? And what are your thoughts on this match?
I will give that one small package. It wasn't nothing special. The only cool spot was Io with her traditional trash can on her head jumping off the cage, but other than that, nothing really happened. The baby faces won. They were supposed to win. Straightforward.
Do the baby faces always win in war games?
No.
What
Okay, go ahead, Omar.
I give it a solid 1.5 small packages saved by the trash bot. But even then, like I said, this is why I think this PLE was meh. It had just high points like spots, and it was everything else was just whatever. Same goes with this match. And I will actually shout out AEW because I watched a little highlight clip of the Blood and Guts women's match, which is like their version of Survivor Series. Way fucking better than whatever this match was. But I will say again, shout out EO for that goated spot. And I thought it was cool for some reason that both Rhea and EO came out with a part of the trash can. And they just like united the trash can after. But yeah.
So you guys were not impressed.
Nah.
I actually thought I would give this match 3.5 small packages, and we should totally put like the little packages right here, like the little emojis. Yeah. I actually thought this was good. I had some notes. I was actually excited for this match. Like this is the only match I was excited for. This is the only match I wanted to see. And it's because for me and Omar brought up the point. The commentator, what the hell is his name?
Or Wade Barrett or Michael Cole.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I like Wade Barrett a lot. I don't miss whatever the fuck his name is, the punter. What the hell's his name?
Fucking
The-
McAfee, your boy.
Yeah, Pat. I don't miss him.
Your
So
boy.
he made some points that I actually agreed with. That Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are the best wrestlers
Oh yeah.
in the company, and I agree with that. I think I'm excited because I was biased. I thought Charlotte Flair was good. I feel like there was a lot of bumps. Io Sky can fucking take a hit. She can go. She can dish it, but she can fucking go. I really enjoyed her portions of the match. Um, Alexa Bliss also. Man, Rhea Ripley got a hell of a pop, dude. I got goosebumps like at one point during the match. I was just really juiced. Um, the Io Sky fucking move. What is it? What do you guys call it? The spot. That's the reason why I got back into wrestling again. Like I started being interested. I think we watched it together, right, Omar?
Yeah, it was
The first.
my first PLE back to in like 20 years for Thanksgiving.
And so I thought it was good. This Lash Legend lady, I thought I think could be pretty dope. Even Nia Jax. I was impressed with Nia Jax. But I thought Becky Lynch was good. I thought Becky Lynch was good in this match. I think the star power was pretty good in this match. I mean, I would give it again. I would give it 3.5 stars. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good match.
I, I
Go ahead.
I will say that the star power. That's what I noticed. Like the people in the match was really good. It's just they could do a lot more. I think they're if they had a little bit more freedom, they could probably put on a better show. Because like seeing like I'm telling you, like the AEW Blood and Guts match, like you could tell that that was just like very spot heavy and like extreme fucking situation, and the girls like showed out there, like the wrestlers like really fucking held it down. I think that was kind of missing. It's like yeah, like the spots were cool, but like bro, it's a cage match. Like you guys need to like. I think that's a problem with WWE overall, and not necessarily a problem with the wrestlers that were in the match.
Aaron, what do you think could have made this match better, in your opinion?
I feel like that also, like you guys mentioned, it had so much star power, and the men match also. Maybe that's. I feel like maybe that's the problem, because there's just way too much in there that you can't do everything in 10, 20 minutes. It's just way too much to get everybody do their thing. Um, but they did have some cool spots. The trash can, the Io Sky trash cannon. But like I feel like that might be the issue, that it's just stacked. The card was stacked with all these top superstars, that maybe that's why there's not many. Not everybody can show what they got or show what they can do, because there's just too many people. There's 10 people in there. That's too many.
What do you think, Omar?
Yeah, I think the kind of the structure of war games like probably needs to be revamped because like there's only so many things he could do. Like he could only do the trash can spot different times. So many, like and like they try to switch it up by getting rid of the cages and doing entrances and stuff. But like even then, like it's just all right. Like they all come in with the weapon, and those are things that they do anyways in war game spots. So I don't know. Maybe like we had talked about previously, maybe just the whole match itself needs to go back to the elimination style, like brand versus brand thing to revamp the whole idea of Survivor Series.
Okay. All right. Interesting points. So Young Hennessy says, Cena's been a part of our life, y'all. We all crying the day even that day, even Gwex. No, I'll be these will be happy tears. Okay. And then damn y'all, we getting emotional.
We are, bro,
You were getting emotional for no reason.
for every
Uh
reason.
no reason. All right. So then this match is rated a little low. All right. Sounds good. What did you guys think of Nikki Bella and Stephanie Baquer? How many packages would you give that, Omar? Small packages.
Um, you know, I'll be generous. 2.5. Just because I think it was like a classic just wrestling match. Like it wasn't like I think Nikki Bella kind of came in and like tried to do a different character and was like pretty dominant early on in the match, which is cool. And then it kind of allowed Stephanie Walker to do the classic face thing and come back and rally, which I think builds both characters and kind of builds Stephanie Walker as a really good like world champion, taking out a Hall of Famer like Nikki Bella, but it also like I think the commentators and Wade Barrett talked about it pretty frequently during that match. It's like Nikki Bella has a lot of critics because I would say AJ Lee as well because her style of wrestling is kind of different than this new age style of wrestling. Back then, the divas weren't asked and honestly weren't given the space to do a lot of wrestling that's similar to the males like how they do now. So like her moveset is kind of not as versatile as Stephanie Baquer and same with AJ Lee, but I think Nikki Bella showed out and did well with that in mind and has been like changing her look, and I'm a big Nikki Bella fan for just because I'm a fan and so yeah.
What do you mean, Omar?
I'm a fan. I like her look. I like her little dance. Know what I'm saying? I like the vibe. I'm a what's they call it? Bella Army. That's me. I'm right there.
You're part of the Bella
I'm
Army.
part of the Bella Army.
You're leading it.
Yeah, general.
I'm a general, bro, in the fucking fifth cohort of the fucking Bella Army.
Aaron, can you elaborate a little bit on what Omar said about the older generation of the divas? Because I feel like the divas, it meant something back then. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? What Omar meant, and what did you think about this match?
Well, first I'm gonna say I'm gonna be generous too and give it a 1.5 small package. Um,
Well, where
I'm
are
not
they?
saying that it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. Like Omar said, this was wrestling. This was scraps, and not a lot of people like that. They want all the crazy spots, the high flying, the weapons, and all that. But this was just a classic normal match. It was very straightforward, and again, the person who won was supposed to win, and it was a good match. Now, to what you were asking, what was your question again?
About the wrestling moves, how back in the day
Oh
the
yeah,
divas.
well yeah, back then I would say till 2015 when the Divas Revolution started. Yeah, they weren't given TV time. Matches would be 2 minutes. They would be limited to what they can do. They would they would be told not to do crazy stuff because they don't want them to take away from the main events and all that. Just they have zero freedom. They didn't have time to showcase what they can do, and so pretty much now we're with Charlotte, Becky, Nikki Bella, AJ Lee, uh, Rhea. Like this is new to WWE fans watching women's wrestling, and watching it at a very high level.
I wanted to ask you guys about Becky Lynch. Um, what do you guys think of the man?
Mikey said he's part of the Bella Army as well. Fellow General, let's go. We're going to war. All
How to do
right,
it?
Captain.
Like Cantinflas, ¿no?
Yeah.
Solo mi jefe. Shout out Young Hennessy, our day one. What do you guys think of Becky Lynch? Just a quick answer. Like, do you? They said the reason why I'm asking is they mentioned her. I don't know which one of the commentators it was, but I guess she's one of the. I don't want to say legends, but one of the better performers, or one of the top 4 performers. I think he said 4 horsemen or something, or 4.
Yeah, she was part of the 4 women's wrestlers that were part of that women's revolution that kind of changed the landscape of women's wrestling for everybody that's in it right now. It was her, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Bailey, and Sasha Banks. So those
Sasha
4, yeah,
Okay,
Sasha Banks,
It was
Bailey,
Mercedes
Charlotte, and
Moné.
Becky. Yeah, those 4 kind of started the revolution with them being starting at NXT. Those NXT women's matches were fucking 5 stars. Like for a bit, the NXT matches, like men and women, were 10 times better than the main roster for a long time. And that's and then when they got brought up to the main roster, that's when that revolution started of women's wrestling being taken more seriously, giving them more freedom, actually investing in them and giving them the opportunity to show what they can do in the ring and also on the mic.
Omar, what do you think of Becky Lynch as a performer now?
I
In the
well, her heel gimmick is
so
for
she was
me.
not off heel. Go ahead.
Nah, I think her man, like the man character, was a face. Yeah, from what my YouTube research is that it started off as a heel, but it just got so fucking over that like the man character ended up being a face, and there was a point where she was like the face of SmackDown, from what I understand, but. For me, like ever since she came back, I think she just came back relatively recently, like around WrestleMania, right, Aaron?
Yeah, that's when she returned. Yeah.
She was really holding it down. And honestly, she's just a good classic wrestler. She goes in and she puts on good matches. Like, she held the NXT championship for a little bit and was putting on good matches with Lyra. And then that's why I was like really enjoying that one match that she had with Lyra, because it was like just a classic grappling wrestling match that I think sometimes is missing in like the main event scene, or just in WWE in general. Like guys like RVD and Eddie Guerrero, or like the guys like that used to have like regular wrestling, or even Edge and Kurt Angle, like the SmackDown 5, like I feel like used to have like good matches like that. And Becky is that type of like classic wrestler. Like perfect examples, like she did that sexy ass roll up pin where she like slid off the person's back and then like cradled that up. Like that's good classic wrestling.
I think the thing that looking at Becky Lynch, I feel like there are women that are more talented than her in that ring. Like especially the other night, there were women that were more talented than her, as far as no, more athletic than her. There we go. There were women that were more athletic. Charlotte Flair, even Alexa Bliss. I felt like, but I don't know, man. I kind of like the man. I feel like she puts on a good show. She gives bumps, but also she can take it. And the way the match ended, I thought was good. And so I'm kind of interested in seeing, and I don't want to say learning more, but I kind of wanted to get you guys' opinion because you guys have a little bit more of a background. So I'm starting to pay a little bit more attention to her. I didn't know she had been a women's champion before that many times. I had no idea. And she was the IC champ, and she was cool with it, and she was putting on a show. And now who's the IC champ now?
Maxine Dupri. She's from SAC. Shout out.
Well, I remember her. Yeah, we saw her, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Interesting. Anything else to say about La Primera and Nikki Bella?
It's a good, solid match.
Shout out to our first Latina world champion.
All right. And then I want to talk about, and I want to start talking about the men's war games match. I expected nothing, and because the roster for this match was insane. You know, it was CM Punk, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and bitch ass Logan Paul. You know, and I just thought, dude, this is gonna be so weak. This is gonna be so weak. Oh, I forgot Cody Rhodes too. I thought that when Lesnar came in, he brought an incredible amount of energy, like an insane amount of energy. But even before him, I thought Bronson Reed with the tsunamis, or as Alexa says it, shout out Alexa, Tusamis. He just fucking brought it, bro. Pinches putazos, you know, off the top rope. I think it was 3 or 4 back to back to back to back. And I actually wanted to talk to you guys about this Braun Breaker. I felt like he almost broke his neck.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought he died.
Shit was crazy.
Say again, Aaron?
That was scary.
Yeah, I thought, oh fuck. And what was the move? I'm forgetting the move right now.
It's
Was
like
it
the
CM
Doomsday
Punk?
device.
Yeah, he had him on the shoulders, and then like I think CM Punk
Clothesline?
like clotheslined him from the top, and he didn't rotate enough, and just fucking landed on his fucking neck.
I thought he was. I thought, oh my freaking goshness. I'm trying to not cuss because Alexa doesn't like it, but yeah, man. I thought back to Lesnar, and like this is what I wrote. Lesnar is a freak.
Yo,
He's a fucking freak, bro, athletically. And then I started thinking about it. This motherfucking guy was a collegiate champion in wrestling. Then he played NFL football. I think he didn't make the cut, or he didn't make the team, or he made the preseason team, but then he got cut. And then I remember him as Bull Buchanan and him fucking doing like backflips off the top rope. And then he wrestled for hella years. And then he went to the UFC and became a fucking champion in putazos. And now he's back and he's 50 and he's a fucking freak. This guy brought energy to this match that I did not expect. I wasn't excited to see. I wasn't excited to see this match. I didn't care about CM Punk, but I thought the way they kind of met each other, I thought it was kind of cool. And how Lesnar, I mean, what's his face was doing the fucking little thing with the little fucking manita de perro, and then how we got F5'd onto the shit. You know what I mean? I thought that was a good spot. And so I didn't expect anything from this match, and I actually thought this match was the match of the night because I did not expect Lesnar to bring that kind of energy. I did not. Um, I don't remember Lesnar. I don't remember watching him in his prime. But I thought that he kind of stole the show. I thought that that for that night, the people that caught my eye were obviously Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, but Becky Lynch I was not expecting, and I was not expecting Brock Lesnar. Not because of his age, because of, you know, but he fucking got in there, man. I did not like the end. I did not like the shenanigans. And I thought that, like, yeah, I was like that. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, why? Like, this match was good. It could have just ended there. But then la tienen que cagar, you know? You got to snatch victory from the jaws of, what is it? You got to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Like, what the fuck? Aaron, I want to hear you. What do you got to say? Tell me I'm right, first of all.
you were right up to the point, up to the end. I do agree that this was a good match. I would give this a solid 3.5 small packages, because we did see, you know, like the him waiting for Roman, you know, coming out. Like we never seen that. We never seen a brawl outside of a War Games match, because it's not allowed. Because if you leave the cage, you lose. But you know, he found a loophole, so he waited for him outside before he went in and, you know, beat each other up, put him to the table. And then also, I forget, I think Roman speared Brock with Jay on his shoulders through the table. That was a cool spot. Like, and the fucking tsunamis, fucking back to back to back. It was a good match. And then the ending. What's wrong with it?
What person could make it that interference worth it? The shenanigans worth it?
Dickums McGee.
A heel team is gonna rob you from your happiness. That's what they do.
They can rob. They could have done it without the shenanigans. You
Uh,
know, I already had to fucking suffer Logan Ryan or whatever the fuck his name,
how
Logan
many
Paul.
small packages do you give it with or without the shenanigans, Whittle?
With the shenanigans, I'd give it a 3. Without it, I'd give it a 4. I think I haven't been this impressed with the men's match in a while. I was interested. I was interested. I didn't expect to be captivated by Brock Lesnar the way I was. I didn't. I didn't
And
expect
that's why
that.
I was excited when he returned. You do ask like, what's why is everybody like a Brock? You just witness it.
But I saw the Cena match and it was just like, okay, like that, whatever, dude. Like,
Well,
you know.
That was one match.
yeah, the
But I,
scene.
but I, but I felt like with Roman Reigns, I felt like, okay, this guy, physically, he set up, that's his guy. Or with the other fool, Drew McIntyre, okay, and I think that's why I liked it better. Um, but go ahead, Omar.
I will say, look, the one I'm not a Brock Lesnar guy, but the one of the things that did get me back into wrestling was watching, and which is funny because this is not a match that is actually like good in the critics like department, but it was a match that Aaron had seen WrestleMania 38 with Lesnar and Roman Reigns. It was just like a really really good match that they had, and I think like you said, they're the perfect opponents for each other and shit. So I think that's like kind of what stood out to me is like put Brock with like the right matchups and he like looks good. And like one of my favorite matches of all time is the Eddie Guerrero beating him, and like I think like one of the things that I saw in response to Brock being a part of it, it's like, can anyone in this roster like realistically and physically like beat him or match him? And I think this match was cool because he was in matches where like he was in matchups where those people have beaten him before and they can match him. Like Drew McIntyre has beaten him at a WrestleMania, Roman Reigns as well. And I think that was the difference with like his John Cena matchup is like their storyline previously was that he just whipped John Cena's ass. Like that's what that match was known for. Was that was the first time Super Cena died. That was the first time that Cena like just didn't come back from an ass whipping, and Brock Lesnar just whooped him. I will say, like I think it's interesting where they're having to pivot and set up the main event for WrestleMania. I think it's setting up, like a Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes situation, which, check out our reel on Small Package, and YouTube short, and, give us your comments and thoughts if you think that that's going to be the WrestleMania main event. But I personally think that would be a really good main event. And it's a good way to kind of set it up, like kind of have Roman go away from his bloodline thing and just chase gold. Because allegedly, the dirt sheet said that it was supposed to be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for this upcoming WrestleMania, but injuries and all of that stuff. So.
How many small packages do you give this match again?
Oh, I didn't even say that. I just give it a solid 3. It was cute. It was cute. You know what I'm saying? It was, like in the other, like I said, I'm gonna compare it. Now that I know that Blood and Guts is a thing, like AEW is on some ECW crazy extreme shit. Like, I realize that I'm kind of like Aaron, and I'm a little bloodlusty. I kind of want putazos and blood and shit. And like if you're in a cage match, bro, like I'm from the time where Hell in a Cells, bro, like. Big Boss Man got hanged from that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I never actually watched that, but I saw fucking promo packages from it.
And you expect
and I expect that every time. Like Mankind got thrown off of the fucking top. Like if that's not happening in my cage match, bro, I kind of don't want it.
Well, how many small packages do you give this match?
Only
Evan?
3. Oh, okay.
Oh, I give it what 3.5, I believe. And also, I want to add to finish on the Brock talk. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this, but for me, he's probably top 3 seller. He can make people look good. Like I remember a match versus Daniel Bryan. He made him look like a fucking beast. And Daniel's fucking 2 times smaller than him, but like just Brock in general, he's to me one of the top 3 sellers in the company and in wrestling.
That's what I noticed. That's what I noticed. And but I didn't know what it is that I was seeing. But now that you pointed it out, Aaron, yeah, he can sell.
Yeah,
He's not
he's a
sick.
good seller.
Uh, yeah, so I guess I
You wanna know why? Because he doesn't get a fucking spray tan, and you can see how red and tired he is. That you hear that fucking brown breaker? Fucking get rid of that fucking spray tan, and your selling would go up spectacularly.
you take it easy. He almost died in the ring.
Hey, that spray tan, that little fucking extra layer is what
That's
saved him.
That probably saved his life.
I will say, and I want to pivot to WrestleMania, and I want to get you guys' predictions on, because you're saying that the WrestleMania season starts now, then?
For
Uh,
behind,
Royal-
we get an idea of like right after Survivor Series, like there was the dirt sheets were saying, oh, the main event as of now it's Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. But again, we're like 6 months out. Anything can change.
Injuries.
Rollins still has to come back from his injury. Like it's not like 100% official.
Yeah, but I do think that they're setting up Roman to be a challenger for either one of the belts, and which is fine, I guess.
What do you guys? Okay, let me look something up. Okay. Um, I think one of the thoughts that I had is that I'm tired of Roman Reigns. I'm almost tired of Cody. I'm almost a little bit tired of the Usos. And I thought, why wouldn't they give the title to somebody like Drew McIntyre, or why wouldn't they give it a title shot to? And I know we talked about it a little earlier. You guys said that Braun Breaker is not ready, right, Aaron? And or
I would say it wasn't ready. Just gotta give him time. And I don't know if you guys watch Raw, but that promo he cut,
I watched
that
promo.
that took him from here to here. That was an impressive promo.
Do you watch promos? Everybody asks. No, no, I do not.
And I did not watch it, but I'll give it a go. I don't care what reality is. I want Penta to win every single world championship possible, and Dirty Dom. Fuck everyone. That's it. And I will say, one thing that I did see, is Dragon Lee and AJ Styles had a banger, and they did like a sick ass spot, which I think is the beauty of wrestling is two random guys from fucking who knows where coming together, worlds colliding, and just fucking dominating. Like that's good shit.
Did you guys watch the Triple A? Mysterio and El Gringo or whatever his name was, El Grande Americano versus the other two fools.
Nah.
That was good.
Yeah.
El Vikingo, and who did he go against?
Did he turn heel or like officially turn heel?
Oh, you did?
He turned heel, bro.
My
Everybody was like
boy.
talking out.
That's a
Bro,
smart
like
move.
it's hilarious, bro. Like everybody's just booing the shit out of him, and he's like, "Ah, fuck y'all." So I
Shout
kinda
out our
like it,
boy.
man.
He's
Shout-
a small
shout out-
packager.
Un saludo
Small
al Vikingo,
packager.
al hijo del Vikingo. So what are you guys expecting? Oh, I do want to say this small little point, and you guys don't have to respond, but I do want to get it in there. CM Punk was whack. He was whack. The best part about him was nothing. He was like the least important person in that ring. He did the least in there. Anyway, and he's a champ. Okay, are you guys excited for WrestleMania season? Aaron, you're going. Are you excited?
Yeah. He sees his smile. Like, I'm always
Is that a
ready.
yes?
I think that's a yes. Yes, that's a yes.
What about you, Omar? Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty juiced. Just because like, anytime it's like WrestleMania season, like I that's when I kind of start enjoying wrestling again. Like I start tuning in more often, and I start watching, like consuming more wrestling media, like going on YouTube, like watching old highlights and shit. So I think like that's the cool part. Like I'm excited for the Royal Rumble, and like everything that leads up to it, the Elimination Chamber and all that shit. Like I think it flies by usually pretty fast after Survivor Series. So like I'm pretty hyped for that. And hopefully I know like there's been a lot of online chatter on like how it hasn't really been good booking for the past like year or two. So hopefully they step shit up and they do some good booking and like hopefully having like CM Punk like be the champion and like having Roman Reigns be like chasing like kind of opens them up to different things.
So what are the next PLEs that we should be interested in?
Well, first of all, we have Cena's retirement match. That's
doesn't
next.
count.
Very important.
No,
I
it's
will
not.
be there, so watch out for content. Maybe a vlog.
And then you'll be
May-
drinking after.
See me crying on camera,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the Royal Rumble. That kicks off the road to WrestleMania, which I'm not. Well, I'm excited, but I'm not too excited because it's in Saudi. I wanted to go.
I'm gonna be completely honest. The only reason why I'm excited because I usually get drunk and enjoy my birthday during those. So it's a good time, anyways.
What do you mean? I thought it was in Vegas.
Oh, Mania's in Vegas.
The
I'm
Rumble.
talking about the Royal Rumble.
Are they doing the
Okay.
whole 50-person thing again, or is that?
I hope. No, I hope not. No, I don't think so.
What is that?
I mean, there was one time I was like 2018. They had like this. They called it the greatest Royal Rumble, where they had instead of 30 men in the Royal Rumble, they had 50, which was fucking I don't know.
Whatever.
Whatever. I think that's when Titus O'Neil ate shit when he was walking down the ramp and
Oh,
he
is
just
that
fucking. I think it was that one, yeah. But it was in Saudi. I don't. For some reason, I don't take any PLE in Saudi seriously because it's just like they do what they want. They ask for things and they just do it. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah,
That's how we got a retired Undertaker and Kane versus
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels. And
that was
Triple H.
a disaster of a match.
So I have a little bit of homework for y'all. I want you guys. Let's discuss the following topics at our next Wednesday. The best match of the year, the best PLE of the year, the best storyline of the year,
Oy.
the most exciting moment, the most disappointing moment, the wrestler of the year, and the suckiest wrestler of the year. 7 topics. I didn't write them down.
Okay, well.
That was a lot.
Yeah,
No.
hope we remember it.
Anything y'all want to add? Oh, what do you want to see next year, and what do you not want to see next?
Is it 2025? It is 2025, right? What about
Yeah.
match of the last 5 years? Fuck.
How about match of the year, superstar of the year? So match of the year,
Mhm.
male superstar of the year, woman superstar of the year, and then I would add superstar of the year for both men and women.
When you say star, what do you mean?
Like
Wrestler.
wrestler.
Like the right star?
Yeah, like who's your top superstar of the year?
Oh yeah. What about add rising star, fucking
Rising star.
golden package, young package? I don't know.
Young
What are-
package.
The golden, the golden boy award, the golden package award. I don't know.
So we should just host an award show then.
It's like-
Yeah, have
Fuck
little
it.
packages.
yeah.
There you go. The small paquitos.
The small package wrestling award.
paquitos.
Like in the office when he does the Dundies.
The Dundies. There you go. All right. So then we said the match of the
Okay.
year,
Match of the year.
the dud of the year, the star, the rising star, best male performer, best woman performer, and best pound for
PLE.
pound wrestler.
And PLE. And best PLE of the year.
Okay. And then should we say rising or breakthrough? Rising and breakthrough is the same, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Anything else, gentlemen?
Nah.
Damn, I had something to say. I forgot though.
What was it about? Don't say Cena. Okay.
No.
For our small packages that are following us right now, make sure to tune in every Wednesday at 8. We'll be doing this weekly until the end of time, like our boy said. And make sure to follow us on fucking Apple fucking Podcast, Spotify, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok. Email us if you just feel so inclined and want to collab. You know what I'm saying? And then on YouTube.
Y'all can send us our first email, bro. Like we check every day to see if we get any.
Just empty, man.
Just,
Codwebs.
We just get like ads.
We're like that
from, like,
SpongeBob meme, bro. The coffee.
waiting for our email. But let us know.
Somebody email us, bro. Email us.
Or even if it's just a Gmail chat, like I don't care. Like we're open.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Aaron, is there anything you wanted to say? Was there anything in particular? Any thoughts here?
Nah,
It's like
just-
on the tip of your. Go ahead.
I forgot, but I just want to shout out all our new Instagram followers that we've been getting over these past 2 weeks. We have a good amount now, and welcome.
Yeah, same goes with our YouTube channel. Y'all have been giving us a lot of subscribes and shit. So just welcome to the journey. We've been doing this for a year now. If you guys want to look backwards, we have a lot of fucking content, about like 240 videos on YouTube, and then like just as much on Instagram too. So I think we're gonna try reposting, and we have been like occasionally, but just make sure to give us some love.
You know,
And
I
our
like,
wrestling.
I follow,
like-
subscribe.
All of that, please, guys. It helps with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And my ego. That's important.
Most important of all,
Mhm.
our collective ego. Bro.
Yeah,
Validate us.
exactly.
Validate us.
Please.
Give us a like. Give us a follow. Ring the bell. You know the drill. And our wrestling names are El Sucio, El Duro, y El Doctor Desmadre.
Figure out who it is. Who no one knows.
That's for you. I like our names.
I mean, El Sucio might be taken, though.
No, it's not.
It's taken
By us.
by, our boy Dirty Dom.
He's dirty though.
Exactly. He's Sucio.
We Lucio. We're a little dirty.
What if I'm La Sucia? I'm gonna do that
There you
instead.
go.
Fuck it.
That's
You could.
Whatever.
Fuck it.
All right, fellas. Anything else?
Nah. All right, foos. Stopping this